Hello and welcome. I got a special one for you today. I'm test solving the individual final case of the Microsoft Excel Collegiate Challenge 2024. I was thinking this is an interesting one for me because, like, 2 years ago, when I was test solving these cases, it was sort of, well, if I can get it done in, about half the time that the students get, that might mean it's a little too easy. But like, if I can get it done in three-quarters of the time, then that's probably about right. And now I've learned a thing or two, but the standard of the MECC has shot up. So I'm not at all sure that I would be winning if I were taking part in this. Um, but anyway, I guess I find myself a little more nervous than I might otherwise be. Um, so yeah, quick introduction. This case um, is about TV watching. So we've got a table of show, episode, platform, first name, last name, date and time started. So this is like all the MVP nerds or MVP Excel nerds, and what they watched in the month of. I think this is all in November. Yeah, all in the month of November. Then we've got for each show and episode number, we've got the length of the show, and then we've got various stuff about group membership. So Giles, Layla, Oz, and I are apparently all in the Chart Chasers group, sharing an OA robot plan on the add-on TV platform with cost allocated per person. And I'm sure more of this will become clear as we go on. And then, oh yeah, sorry, I meant to just fix this one because that's mislabeled. Then we've got details about, for each platform and for each plan, how much it costs per month, number of allowed users. And then we've got this thing about a schedule for Retro TV Day, which I don't know, that only relates to level 7, so I guess we'll get to that later. The interesting twist in the format is there's this thing called a lightning round, where before you answer any other levels or any bonuses, you have to answer all 5 questions in level 1, and you can see your score ticking away. And the way this is going to work is that basically there's 100 points for level 1, but you only get 100 points if you're the first one to finish, and every subsequent person gets 5 points less. So just one more thing on top of, I don't know if this has timed eliminations like the MEWC has, but like, the bonus lockouts, the possible timed eliminations, now the lightning round, it all makes for interesting viewing and very stressful competing. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, I've done a bit of reading, because apparently they're going to get some reading time as well, so I want to make it authentic, so to speak. But now I think I'm going to start my timer and dive on in. So how many times did someone watch a show in November? I think that should just be rows of the watching data. And it is. What is the total length of time of all episodes of all shows? Include each episode only once, so that should just be the sum of that one, I think. Yes. How many different shows are there? Count each show once. So I think that's just rows of that episode thing. Or no, sorry, it'll be rows of unique. It's how many different shows, not episodes. Rows of unique of this. Yes, what's the average length of all episodes of all shows? I think that's just, again, a straight average of this. And how many groups allocate costs on a per person basis? Okay, so this is this. Okay, so this is going to be rows of unique of filter of group name. Where this is per person. Okay, good. So now I'm allowed to do regular questions. Oh, I should say I've set up this little score sheet to help me keep track, in the same way that we'll be able to see scores in the finals, I think. All right, so let's do some bonuses. Which non-unlimited plan is the least expensive on a cost per user basis? Okay, so just going to get rid of the interim headers. Never sure how much of the data cleanup to do before diving into bonuses, because maybe someone else has solved the bonus in the time I'm screwing around doing that, but never mind. So the least expensive is this one, and what's the question? Ah, my God, there's so many tabs. Which non-unlimited plan divide? So how report the plan name without the platform? Okay, there we go. So where are we? They're tied. No, they're not tied, but they're tied to one decimal place. Okay, so it is premium. And hopefully I can confirm, yes, got the bonus. Okay. How many groups violated the allowed users limit in November? Okay, so, all right, I think at this point it is time to start making things into tables because this is getting messy. So the Alt-HT, call this plans. Alt-HT, call this groups. HT, call this EPS, and then HT, and we'll call this views, I guess. All right, so get rid of that, I think. So countifs. No, sorry, gotta do it a different way. How do I do this? Okay, so I think I need unique of the group names. And then I need to XLOOKUP this in here, returning from plan name. Sorry, the whole thing, please. Then I need to XLOOKUP the plan name in here, returning from users. And then I need to countifs number of users. That, and then I need this greater than this. And then I'll use my robot commands, wrap with function n, and then wrap with sum. Okay, so I think the answer is 12. I guess I can check that. Yes, it is. Okay. How many times would a person switch to a new show before the... Alright, I'm going to do some levels. How many times was each episode watched during November? Okay, so I think this is just going to be countifs. Views show is this, and reviews episode is this. I'll check that matches, and it does. Okay, and yes, that's good. Okay. What plan does each person use on the given platform? Okay, so filter groups, I think. Groups plan where groups name, no, full name, yes, is this times group groups. Shouldn't have picked a name that's also the name of a function. Platform equals this. And this should give me advanced, and it does. And we're good. Okay, level 4. What is the total cost of all subscriptions for each person? Okay. Oh, sorry, total cost, not allocated cost, fine. So then I think I want filter groups plan name where groups full name equals this. That's a bad start. Oh, sorry. Because it's a double wide cell, not a merge cell. They're not that cruel, but a double wide cell. Okay, and then we'll XLOOKUP this in plans, plan name, returning from plans, cost per month. And then we'll do that, and that works. And then we'll paste exact formula here, and copy down, and that's good. Okay. Level 5. How many letters excluding spaces are in the names of all the people a person is connected to through their subscription? Okay. All right. So first, let's do filter. I want groups. The name of the group, where groups full name equals this. Okay. And then I want to find all the names that match that except for John. So let all groups be this. Then I want to filter full name, where where groups, sorry, not full name, group name. No, sorry, I want to get out the full name. I want to filter on the group name. So where groups full name has to not be John, and I have to be able to find the group name in, sorry, is number that, no, is number X match. So I want to find the group name in all groups. Okay, that's this number, that's filter, that's let close. So that gives me 25 names, is that right? No, 21 people. Shoot. That's not good. Okay, so hang on, let's go to all names for a second and then give me back all groups. So John Akampor is associated with 5 platforms. Sheet Strikers has 8 group members. Okay, so I just put an @ on that for a second and then get all names. All names. I see 7. Oh, 8 members including John. Fine, yes. And then some len of these is 83 minus the 7 spaces is 76. That's good. But it says counting all 5, there are 21. I got 25. Let's go back to all names for a second. Oh, hang on. Yeah, maybe there's overlap. Okay, so let's take unique. And now it's 21. Okay, good. And then we'll concat, substitute. So I want to get the spaces out. And then I just want len of that. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right, so now at this point I should probably go back and do bonuses. It would be foolish not to. How many times does a person switch to a new show before the prior show was finished? So, all right, first thing, I want to add a few things here. So full name is going to be first name and space and last name. Show it's going to be this and space and this. Okay, so I guess what I want to know is this the last episode? And I'm going to say if this equals this, then 1 0. No, what? Oh, wrong way around. And 0, otherwise 1. So, yes, stranger grids. There it is. Okay, good. But so I guess then I want to put this in order by this, and then order by this. And then I want to say start new or finish old question mark. And show up. So to do this, I need a last, and that's going to be XLOOKUP show up in here, returning from here. Okay, so then how the heck do I do this? So I'm going to say if name equals name in the row above, which I'm not going to point to directly because it'll point to take as a header ref. So if it's the same name, and if this is different from the row above, can I make these all one? Yes. So if you're starting a new show, it means that it is same person, different show, and the previous episode has to have not been a last one. No, sorry, not equal to 1. And then I don't think I need an if, I think it's just that. So let's see. Here you got the last episode. Here you got the last episode. Here you watch something, didn't finish it, and then started something new. Okay, fine. So I guess it's that. I'm very low confidence in that, but nope, that's not right. All right, whatever. Which person watched the most TV total time viewed in? Oh wow, I should have done that one first. That's much easier. All right, so duration. That's just going to be XLOOKUP show ep in here, giving me duration, and then I just need group by. I'm going to group by full name and length and sum, and then comma -2 to sort descending. So it is Rainier. Sorry, I find it funny when there are real people's names in here. Anyway, all right. Which show has the most airings throughout Retro TV Day? Oh, probably should have done this one first as well. Okay, so count ifs. This is this. And yeah, let's just go find it. Oh, 2 of them. That's worrying. Ah, no, sorry, I think I remember this. Yes, each airing is represented by a colored block with the colors corresponding to shows based on the key below. So this is an airing, not 4 airings. Okay, so I've got to be a little more careful. That was not as easy a question as I thought. How am I going to do this? I've got a handy little runs function, actually, that might be just the job for this. Runs all, I think is the one I need. Yes. No, I think I want, actually, yeah, so I've got 2. I've got runs, CNT, like runs that's sort of cumulative, so this says step 1, 2, 3, 4 in the run, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the run, 6, and so on. So I think what I want is if these 2 are equal, then that's an airing. So I'm going to say if runs is equal to runs CNT, then give me this number, otherwise give me blank. And that's all of them. Okay, so now I'll just point the countifs at this. And now, hopefully, there will be a unique answer. And it's Sesame Sheet. I do love a bit of wordplay. All right, so I still have no idea what's going on with bonus 3, but let's go on and see if we can do the last couple of levels. Right, so this one says very hard. This one says hard. So I guess maybe I'll do this one first. Retro TV Day. Each platform only offers 1 show at a time from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Yes, that is this. So we've got 15-minute slots all through the day. What's playing on each of the different channels, converted into numbers, and the numbers down here converted into show names. Let's just pull this up next to cases. So I'm interested in a particular person at a particular time. So I guess first thing, let's read the question. I think I did I did skim it before, but the person's favorite show of the available options is their most watched show in November, including all episodes. The most watched show is defined by the number of times watched, including all episodes, not by the total watch time. If they've watched more than one, their favorite show is first alphabetically. Okay, so first thing I want to do is XLOOKUP this in here, returning from here, and that'll give me all the show codes that are playing. What? That's a bad start. What? There it is. Okay. Fine. Let's just do. What is 15 minutes? Is 1 over 24 over 60 over 4. So let's just do equals this minus time 900 all times 24 hours times 4 15-minute blocks. So is this number 45? Where we go? Yeah, scroll. That is number 46. We're off by 1 because 9 a.m. is actually the first one, so fine. Plus. All right, so that's the number. Then we need to index on here, lock by row number should be all the rows, and column number should be this. I hate that it adds the sheet name. Okay, so those are the shows, and then I'm going to index again to figure out what the actual names should be here. Sorry, this should be locked. Okay, and then I want to let shows be this. CNT's counts be countifs. So it's going to be views show is shows, and views full name is this. And show me CNTs, and yes, so the view count should be 34322463, 34322446. Yes, good. Then I want to sort by sort shows by CNTS, and that gives me, sorry, by minus CNTS, I think. And that gives me cells breaking bad. And then as a second, actually, okay, sorry, nervous about the secondary sort. So let's do filter shows where CNTS equals max CNTS. And then we're going to sort that in order in case there's ties, and then we're going to take the first one of those, and then I guess I could just take this and put it inside, and then it's all one thing. Okay. And that's good. Okay, so now level 6, which is the crazy hard one. Each group allocates its subscription cost based on either per person costs, equal cost per person, or usage-based costs. Usage-based costs can be either based on the number of shows watched or the total length of the shows watched. Okay. For by time watched, use the total length of all episodes started, not the actual viewing time, which can be shorter due to switch. Fine. The group membership tab specifies how each group allocates costs. Round your answer to the nearest cent. Do not round intermediate. Fine. Okay. So the average let plan costs $70 and is shared among 5 people. So how are we going to do this? All right, so it's by person. So let's work this out. So we're going to filter. We're going to filter groups. Plan name, I guess, where groups full name is this. So these are all the plans that Oz is on. Now what? Oh, sorry, not comma equals. I always forget that that does not have an extra argument. Okay. And actually, I guess I want plan name, and I want the number of people on it, which I don't think I have yet. So let's add that. So we'll call it users. Actually, no. I think what I want is I want cost. I want alloc metric, and then I want allocated costs. Costs, no, try again, costs. Better to build it all here. So this is going to be XLOOKUP plan name in plans, plan name returning from plans, cost per month. And then the allocation metric is going to be switch. This, so if it's per person, then the metric is 1. If it's by time watched, then the metric is SUMIFS views duration, where views full name is, no, it's not as views, is the full name over here, and where views, it has to be on the same platform, is this. Okay, and then if it's the, well, if it's the other thing, then it's by number of shows watched, which I guess is, okay. So then it's going to be rows of unique of filter of views show, where views full name equals this full name, wherever it's gone here, and views platform equals this platform. So close, 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 close. Populates at least something for everyone. Yes. Okay, so then the allocated costs are equals this times this divided by sum ifs this, where group name is this group. Okay, so then let's filter to Mr. Dusoleil and see if this is working. That gives me 55.96. Nope. Dang. Okay, so the average plan should be approximately 1656. Where's this one? Let's just bring it over. The average plan is not. None of them are. Where's... Oh, what? There is no average plan. Okay. What? Sorry, it has 4 subscriptions. Oh, sorry, average prime. Oh, here we are. Sorry, I was looking at the plan name. Okay, fine. Okay, sorry, that is working. 1656. Okay, the WhoLookup plan. 1579. No, I'm getting 18. Huh. So I wonder if this is episodes watched rather than shows watched. But let's take a closer look at the WhoLookup plan for, so that's the indie indexers group. Shared among 2 people. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. So let's look at what Oz and Win watched on WhoLookup. Watching data. Platform WhoLookup. Name Oz and Win. Oz and Win. Okay, so I guess the other possibility is that it's meant to be based on episodes. Which, well, let's just see. If I change this formula to drop the unique, then that would be the equivalent, I think, of taking episodes. And that would give me 1579, which I think is what we wanted. Yes, okay, fine. So I got to put a note here. This is not by number of shows. This is by number of episodes. All right, so round the final calculation. So I think I just want to say sum ifs, groups, allocated costs, where groups name, full name, is this, and then I want to round to 2 decimal places. And okay, so I'm done except for bonus 3, which I cannot quite figure out. Okay, a quick add-on for this one. I spent a while trying to work out different interpretations of whether someone had finished watching a prior show before they finished, whether that meant they just had to have watched the last episode or they had to have watched every episode, and then eventually looked at the solution and realized there's a totally different interpretation intended, which is show meaning an episode, i.e. Not, or the watch data, not that not that they had kind of finished the show Romageddon, but whether they had finished this particular episode. So there's a start date time, and we know the durations. We figure that pull those in from somewhere, and so the right interpretation of this was just figure out if if the previous start time plus the previous duration took you past the start of this. In other words, whether the shows overlapped and how often that happened. And I'm pretty sure that with that interpretation, I now have the answer right. Let's just check. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. This is like a perfectly natural interpretation of show. Like if someone told me they watched a show last night, of course, this is what I would think they meant. But I guess with the with this sort of show versus episode distinction, I was getting tripped up on that. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be a clarification on that. But anyway, that's where I went wrong. But otherwise, I thought that went pretty smoothly. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.